is completely the epitome of what a French elegant woman that likes fashion is.
I like her coquettish attitude, I like the way she dresses, I like the way she moves, I like the mood she creates.
Influence way beyond France.
She's funny, sexy, she's perfect.
So who is this woman being feted by fashion's finest? This month, Revealed meets Vogue Paris editor Carine Roitfeld.
I still like what I'm doing because I always do what I like.
Late afternoon in the middle of Paris Fashion Week. As editor-in-chief of Vogue Paris, this is one of the busiest days of Carine Roitfeld's year. The must-attend Yves Saint Laurent show is minutes away from starting, and she still has to choose the cover of April's magazine.
A lot of you prefer this cover.
Carine has been in charge of Vogue Paris for the past 7 years, a role that has established her as one of the industry's leading lights. Undoubtedly influential, she appears to be mildly surprised at the interest people now have in the fashion business.
People love fashion. They know everything about fashion and they want to know who is behind fashion. It was not like this 10 years ago, and 20 years ago it doesn't exist. So I think people are very curious about fashion. They love to dress, they know everything about the new label, and they want to know la petite histoire, the go-between, the backstage story. They want to know everything. It's not a new magazine, it's a magazine that's here for a long time, so it has a very great reputation to use the best photographers for a long, long time, and we try to keep this reputation. And it's a fashion magazine, and Paris, as we think, is the capital of fashion, so Vogue Paris is very important. For everyone that likes fashion, I think it has to be a reference. It was for many years, much before me, you know, and we have to keep this aura on Vogue Paris.
Her friends see her as being unquestionably the right person for the right job.
French Vogue is probably what it should be, which is the center of fashion. Paris is the city where fashion happens, where it is created, where it starts.
I think that she does not sacrifice or compromise her vision or the vision of the designers that she's promoting in the magazine for the sake of pure commercialism. I think that she balances and weighs the two.
I think fashion is really about making choices, really clear choices, and this is what she's about. It's very important that someone at that level would do that. It's not always the case, trust me.
But in many ways, it's the respect she commands in big business circles that sets her apart from many of her colleagues.
We ask her questions, and even with me. I had meetings with Carine, I have a lunch with Carine sometimes to listen to her. And it's not because of Vogue, it's because of her. She's part of the few people that are highly listened in the luxury world.
Carine arrived at Vogue after years of working as a stylist. Her principal colleagues during that period were Tom Ford and Mario Testino.
When Tom Ford started doing Gucci, he contacted us, and we were unsure about working for Gucci because Gucci wasn't at the time really a cutting-edge company, which was what we were trying to be. You know, we were like up-and-coming a team, but we decided to work with him because he came to see us at a studio one day. It was a really hot day in this tiny little epoxy studio in Paris. We were like in shorts and Birkenstocks, sweating away.
I remember Carine vividly. She was wearing a pair of gray jersey, kind of long underwear, believe it or not, with a pair of strappy shoes, and she was stepping on the back straps of her heels. It was incredibly hot. Everyone was sweating. Carine was absolutely cool and looked immaculate.
But Tom was very engaging, and he really got us into his world, and we started working together, and we did that for quite a few years, I guess some 7 years probably. We had an amazing relationship with the three of us. I think we had a very good similar idea of who the woman we liked was.
Tom Ford, you know, was very important. when he decided to book me and Mario, he booked the team for his campaign. He makes us international. And I'm very proud of this book because there was a lot of my work. Of course, there was a lot of celebrities wearing Tom Ford outfit, but there was a lot of all the campaign I did with Tom. And this is 10 years of my life in one book, so it's very important, and it was nice. He put this was our first campaign, very successful one. It was very great to work with Tom because I'm not really working on the clothes, on the materials. It's just looking the way I was dressing, the way I was, putting my legs, the way I was holding my bags. And he took all this from me, and after he put on the runway. So he called me his muse. It was a great name. Now I lost this name of muse, so I miss it.
Widely regarded as being among the most powerful people in fashion, one of the most important events in Carine's diary are the 3 days where the haute couture houses show off their wares in Paris. We join her on her way to the Chanel show.
I think Chanel is so Paris. No, I think it's like impossible to think of Paris couture prêt-à-porter without thinking of Chanel. I hope we're going to see something fantastic.
A celebrity in her own right, she is a vital fixture in the fashion firmament. Indeed, if popularity could be measured in kisses given and received, Carine would be up there with the best. Eventually she sits and the show starts. French Vogue tends to shy away from celebrities, but an editor's relationship with the top designers is vital for the well-being of the magazine.
C'est vrai?
Luckily, Karl Lagerfeld appears to be a fan.
Beau blague. Elle les a beaucoup aimés.
She is like nobody else. That is already the most important thing. She has an eye, she has a vision, and she is very professional because she really knows her job. She has a way of working very few have. She is a friend. I like to be with her. I think she is fun. I like her coquettish attitude. I like the way she dresses. I like the way she moves. I like the mood she creates when she is somewhere.
Next up is an exhibition put on by the reclusive designer Martin Margiela. In a world where eccentricity is highly regarded, his behavior still surprises.
He didn't come out after his show. He don't go to any social event. He don't go to any dinner. Never doing any interview. No pictures. And in a way, he make a legend.
Even by extreme fashion standards, his shows are extraordinary. Each outfit shown comes with a running commentary.
This is what we call the shades of jeans. We use about 7 to 8 jeans in different shades of denim that we cut in strips, and then we apply them on an asymmetrical overall.
Carine leaves, and as the evening closes in, returns in a change of outfit, ready for her final show of the day. The Givenchy collection has been created by one of her favorite designers, Riccardo Tisci, and the show will feature one of her favorite models, Lara Stone.
She's very different than the other girls. She's a bit rounder. She has more shape, more breasts, more hips. She's blushing, she's shy. I don't know, she don't walk very well on the catwalk. She's totally different, and we love her because she's different.
Backstage, and a delighted designer is happy to divert attention away from himself and onto Carine.
Carine, for me, is a kind of...
I'm leaving, Ricardo.
Ciao, Carine.
I'll wait outside.
No, Laura, it's very easy to describe Carine. For me, it's many things. Because he's one of the first person that really believe in me. He's the person that really welcomed me to Paris when I arrived from nothing, arrived to Paris, and then became a designer of Givenchy.
With that glowing endorsement, Carine joins the celebrating crowds. Another day of haute couture completed. After the break, Carine leaves Paris for New York. There's more work to be done, but she's also hoping to catch up with her son and daughter, who have both relocated to the US.